Guys, Music Mondays, roll the intro. Right, so looking forward to this one, guys. Right, so first things first, much love to everyone who watched last week's video and just the channel in general. I've had some great feedback, so yeah, thanks for that. And remember, subscribe if you want to see more and hit that bell so you get the notification when I do a new video, yeah? Yeah? Sound a bit pushy there. So in last week's video, I've done a breakdown of a track I re-recorded, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Now, I haven't done anything like that in a long time, so I really enjoyed the process. So definitely looking forward to doing the next one. So the week before that, I set out a music challenge to a few musicians I know to re-record a track, whether it was an acoustic or the whole arrangement. And yeah, I had a couple of responses. One didn't step up. You know who you are. First up we got is Ed Stokes. Don't know where to start with this guy. It's an all-round, he writes, he records, mix masters, just does everything pretty much. Also his partner, his fiancée, Oliviya, fantastic singer-songwriter as well. Obviously they live together, so they are just literally bound together with this creativity. They've done a track by Dan Shay, I think it's Justin Bieber, 10,000 Hours. That's how old I am. I don't even know what's in the charts. I'll put all their links below, so please go and check them out and show them some love. Then we got Fullmarx, he sent a track through. I'm pretty sure he's done a Beyoncé track. Really looking forward to listening to that. Again, this guy is phenomenal. He's able to put lyrics to anything. They're funny, they're explicit, they got meaning. It's endless, this guy's talent. Let's get into it. Right, so I've loaded up the Logic file that Ed has sent me. And yeah, it's pretty mad, I'm not gonna lie. His organisation skills are phenomenal. I'm not going to show the screen too much because I'm going to give away all these secrets, but the track they've chosen is very clean. It's very them as a couple. This is the sort of song I could see them doing a lot of. I'm going to play the master and see if you like it.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're drunk or your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming?
Is that Ed Harmony?
I wanna know it all. I spent 10,000 hours.
The thing with Olivia's voice is it's very, very top end, and Ed's got quite a deep voice, so together they match really well. I mean, if I can just solo these harmonies.
I spent 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it
Yeah, they really complement each other.
I'm gonna love you.
Yeah, see, that's really nice there. If there's anything I know about Ed, is that I can imagine he's done multiple takes with these backing vocals. I can actually see here, he's recorded the root twice, pan them both left and right. He's done the third harmony and then the octave above, and again, 2 different takes and pan them both. And yeah, it sounds lovely. And Olivia's done the same within her main vocals on top.
Do you miss the road that you grew up on? Did you give me the name from?
Do you know what? I'm going to give this guy a call because, yeah, I want him to sort of tell us what he done and how he done it. So let's give it a go. There he is.
Hello. How are you?
I'm not bad, you?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm bored, I'll be honest. I'm pretty bored.
Good.
But yeah, man, it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? The sun's been shining, so. But yeah, man, I'm just listening to the track. Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's very you, like as in like you guys as a couple. Like,
Oh, thank you.
no, because like you guys, when I think of you guys, I just think like you're just really sweet. You're such a sweet couple, and it just makes sense, this sort of track for you guys. So yeah, what made you choose this track?
First of all, I like the song.
Yeah.
I like the arrangement of it. If it's something that I know that can be done in a kind of, if I know that I can do it, then I like it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, like some songs just don't work.
You don't want to
Especially
bite off too much. Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of a nice sing-along song, so it kind of works.
Definitely, yeah. So do you use, is it Logic mainly that you use, yeah?
I use mainly Logic, and then you can see on this session I'm using Waves and Universal Audio plugins, just to kind of beef it up, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Warm, EQ. But most of it's just EQ and compression, to be honest. I always find acoustic songs harder to mix, actually, than more like full productions, because you can't have any room for any error with the acoustic stuff. It's got to be perfect.
It's got to be right, yeah. The process, I mean, did it take long to record? Do you do like a guide track with the vocals first, or do you just go straight with the music? Because you've got, and I can see that you've got the reference track there, so.
Yeah, so as you can see on my Logic project, you can see that I've label it in yellow, the structure.
Yeah.
So I get a verse, and so I go through that with the original. So I get the structure from the original, and then depending on the chords, that one I actually kind of kept it quite similar to the actual track, the way the chords were and the rhythm. So I'll do section by section. So I'll do the guitars, kind of the first intro, then I'll do verse, then pre-chorus, chorus. If I'm feeling confident, I'll do it all the way through, or maybe half. But then 9 times out of 10, I'm stopping it and editing back.
See, I think that you're a perfectionist. I can imagine you being like, no, I don't care how long it takes, we're getting this.
Well, you know, it's got to be right. Yeah, it's got to be right. I mean, sometimes if I can't get it right, then I will have to do it in the box. But
Yeah.
I try and keep everything to a minimal. But I still go a bit crazy on plugins, as you can probably see.
Yeah, man, plug-in heavy. But if I'm honest though, it still sounds really clean, like really clean. So it kind of sounds just natural, if that makes sense. But I can tell obviously that you're using things to enhance, just brighten it up, really, like fatten it up and brighten it up at the same time, if that makes sense. But the overall sound, like the master, it just sounds very natural. I mean, that's a good thing though, right? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I want. I mean, a lot of I think, well, it's been recorded pretty well, I like to think. So, I mean, the EQ and compression is quite minimal, because I know I'm going to be mixing it. I kind of know how to record it easier than most of it. I just get a track to mix, and I haven't been there in the recording process of it. But with that track, I was so. I have kept it minimal. Recently, I've been using about 3 or 4 compressors.
Really? Oh shit!
Yeah, it does change a bit. What I tend to use is I'll use a compressor with fast attack, fast release, just to control the peaks. Yeah. And then I'll also use I'll EQ, and then I'll DS, and then I'll use another compressor. The second compressor in the chain, that's more for a tonal aspect. Like for example, the LA2A adds a lot of bottom end around the 100 to 200 hertz area. You slam that, it's going to boost the bottom end up, which will warm your vocal up. But you'll probably notice I'll then do another EQ and take it out, and you're probably going to think to yourself, well, why am I adding and take it? There's something about adding and taking away. It's a bit pointless, but you get a sound. So I like that.
But once you find that sort of sound, then you got to go with it. Yeah. So what you guys got going on then? You got some more projects coming up. You obviously, like, everyone's stuck in right now. So how are you finding it though, man? Like, how are you finding? Like, do you go out much, or are you in?
Well, I'm quite isolated with my job anyway. So I miss the sessions. How am I finding it? It's one of those things when it's not when you know that you can't really go out, all you want to do is go out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You want what you can't have.
When you can all go out, I'm stuck in the studio.
All right, man. Cool. Well, thanks again for this. I really appreciate it. And
no worries.
I've told everyone I'm going to put the link in below, so they can check it out and check out the video as well. But yeah, man, I'll leave you to it, and maybe see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Cheers, buddy. Take it easy. See you later.
Cheers,
Bye.
Bye.
Right, on to the next one. So we've got Fullmarx. I'm just going to try and load this up, and then let's have a listen. I think he's just sent me the master, like the audio file. Let's have a look. Here we go. I haven't heard this yet, so you're hearing it at the same time as me. I don't know what the levels are like, so just bear with if it blows your ears off.
Every night I rush to my bed.
Ooh.
With hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes, going out of my head.
I spoke to Scott earlier, and he's just got himself a new... Oh, he's just messaged me now. Yeah, spoke to him earlier, and he's got himself a new MacBook Pro, and he's just said, like, his process is just seamless now when he's recording, which is good, because the last thing you need is your system sort of let you down.
Your sky, and I hope it rains. You're the perfect lullaby.
Do you know what? I can tell Scott's music from a mile off, whether it's a cappella or with an accompaniment. You just know it's Scott. Fullmarx, sorry buddy. His harmonies as well, just awesome.
Either way, I don't wanna wake up from you. Sweet dream or a beautiful night.
I love the way he's got that husk at the end of his voice, that vibrato. When it comes in, it's just it's just got that grit to it.
I'll be floating on air, so be mine.
What's great about Fullmarx is he does everything himself. I mean, this guy if he has inspiration, he just starts recording. Like, I'm pretty sure he recorded this in his van. I called him the other day, and he and he was in the middle of work, and he just had an idea, and it came to him, and he's just got his laptop in the back of the van, and he's just started recording. So yeah, when inspiration strikes, this guy doesn't let anything stop him. Right, so I'm actually going to try and call Scott now and see if we can get him on the phone. Can't Fullmarx. Pick up the phone. Here he is. Where is he?
Trippy, man.
There he is.
I was not expecting that to come up on my computer.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, the first time that happens, yes.
I was going to take about 15 minutes to put this chair back together.
So I've just listened to the track. It's awesome.
Yep. Thank you,
Mate. I saw you live earlier doing the temple thing.
Yeah, that was scary, bro.
Sounded
I
good.
was really rusty, man. I haven't performed on my own since freaking hell before 2016, before the first album came out.
Oh shit,
'Cause
really?
Yeah, the big gig that I did after that was with your brother for Lucy Spragham.
Oh yeah.
He came and played guitar for me, so I just had to sing, and then I haven't done anything without the band since then, which is mental.
On your own, mate.
Yeah, man, it's scary. I don't know how I used to do it. I do not know how I used to do it.
And knowing that it's live as well. Do you know what I mean? That's like the
Yeah, poopy.
yeah. That's
Poopy
it,
bum.
why did you choose this track in the first place?
Weirdly enough, years ago when I used to perform on my own, it was one that I used to cover on the guitar. I had this thing that I didn't like covering songs that male was sung because I didn't want to be compared to them. I'm not a great singer, so if I'm going to sing a man's song, I didn't do it as good as him. But if you sing a woman's song, people don't try to categorise you, if you know what I'm saying. You're free to do whatever you want because men don't normally sing. So it's easy to make a woman's song your own because you just flip any time she says boy, make it girl. Any time she says, you know what I'm saying? It's a piece of piss. So it always got a good reaction. And then when I first got some music software like Ableton years ago, I thought I'm going to do something with this. And I had no keyboard, had no MIDI, nothing. I was literally drawing in notes.
Oh mate, been there, Jesus.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? But you get the job done.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kind of had a more basic version of what you've got back then. So when you sent the challenge, I was like, oh, bang on. I know what I'm going to do because it's been in my head to redo
wicked.
it.
Do you lay the music down first, or do you do a guide track? How's it work?
Yeah, I normally go with the music first because the lyrics are in my head. I'm not very au fait with production and mixing and all that stuff. I just like to create a vibe and do a thing. If I could go back, I would have probably started in a higher key because it would have meant that the verse was a bit more energetic, but it was too late.
I mean, I was just explaining before, like years ago, like you wanted to record a track, you had to pay for studio time, you had engineers you had to pay for, you know, session musicians. It was fucking endless, and the cost was just going up and up. But like I was just saying to the guys, like, you're probably sat in the back of the van with your fucking laptop, mate, when inspiration strikes. Yeah, I knew it because I just thought, you know, and it just goes to show how things are different now. You know what I mean? You can just create wherever you are now.
Mate, it's a blessing.
Yeah,
it's truly a blessing. Especially for me, because I don't really play instruments very much. Everything's in here. You only really need to know basic understanding of chord patterns and stuff, and as a vocalist, then you just jump on whatever bones you've made.
That's it.
And have your way with it. Yeah.
Fucking hell. But yeah, man, it sounds awesome. I got like 2 bars in, and then I started to call you. But I was just saying as well, I've got another track that I've been doing, a Stormzy track. I'd love for you to get on and do a couple of verses.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, because
that's more my...
That's it.
Right bars.
That's it, mate, yeah. All right, mate, cool. I'll let you crack on because I know you've got the little one. I don't want to wake him up, so...
No, thank you, bro. It was a pleasure.
No worries, mate. I'll leave you to it. Take care.
All the best.
See you later, mate. Bye. So there you have it. That was Fullmarx. I can't believe I actually got in touch with both of them. That was madness. But yeah, man, let's just listen to a bit more of the track because we didn't get to hear much of it. So yeah.
Either way, I never want to wake up from you.
Alright, there it is, guys. So that was Ed Stokes, Oliviya, his partner, and then Fullmarx. Hope you liked it. Like I said to the guys, we're going to do some more of these. So yeah, stay tuned. And yeah,
That's about it.
Right, so real quick, I want to talk about how things have changed over the years in regards to recording a track, putting it down, just the whole process in general. Now, the creative process, the beginning of a track has always been the same. It starts with yourself, you know, the vision, the words, pen and paper, and that's it. Now, back in the day, it wasn't as easy to just record a track. It was all studio recorded. So first things first, you have to find a studio. You got to find a studio with a good reputation, a studio that has good engineers that know their stuff, know how to direct. Then you got timing. So if you got a band, you got to get the band in. The whole scheduling thing is a nightmare. If you have session musicians, you got to plan for them to travel down, put them up in a hotel, and that will cost a lot of money. But now it's so easy. I mean, laptops back then would never handle multi-track recording like they do now. The plugins that we use, they're so like CPU heavy. You got your small MIDI keyboards that you can just put in your bag. You can do your guitar, the vocals, everything. If you want another musician, they could be on the other side of the planet. They just send their stems over and you're good to go. And then with like mixing and mastering, you've got places like YouTube and tons of online courses where you can learn to mix and master. So it's gone from like a few grand for a day in the studio to pretty much nothing. And you're sat in your bedroom. It's madness. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've learned a shit ton over the years from school, college, academy, running my own recording studio. I had to record so many different genres, techniques, and just gaining general experience. But like I said, places like YouTube, it's just endless. It's ongoing education, and it's free. It's crazy, it's free. It's crazy, it's free, it's free. Right, so what else have I been doing? I've been recording a Stormzy track called Lessons. It's a sick tune, it's right up my street. Now I've got to be honest, I wasn't really into the whole UK rap and grime scene. From a musician's point of view, I had a sort of drag and drop sample sort of vibe, so I never really got into it. But lately, more rappers are using real musicians, structuring a proper track underneath them, something musicians can really appreciate. So yeah, I chose Lessons by Stormzy, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Now the plan is for me to get a couple of other artists to do some singing over it, whether they're rapping or not, and then bring in the original chorus and just put it all together and see what happens. Oh yeah, just so you know guys, any track that I make on this channel, or that I'm liking or reviewing, or just vibing in general, I'm going to put on Spotify on a playlist. So once that's done, I'll put a link in below and you can go and check it out. Anyway guys, that's it for this week's Music Mondays. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're staying safe. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it on as many platforms as you can. Until the next one, yeah, I'll see you then.